The message lit up my phone like a blade cutting through the dark. I need space, David. I'm sorry. My thumb hovered above the keyboard, shaking, while the living room tilted around me. On the coffee table, a half-drunk mug with her lipstick on the rim sat like a cruel reminder of normalcy. For years, 2 apartments and a ring I'd agonized over. It all seemed to collapse in those 3 clipped sentences. I dropped onto the couch, its leather groaning under my weight, and stared at the home we'd pieced together. Her watercolor paintings still hung crooked on the walls, streaks of blue and green bleeding like my own thoughts. She hadn't been herself lately. Quiet dinners, distracted eyes, laughter that sounded hollow, like an echo of what it used to be. I'd told myself it was stress, her demanding new job at the gallery, the late nights curating exhibits. She's tired, I'd thought. She loves you. But this wasn't exhaustion. This was a guillotine, swift and merciless. My fingers clumsily typed, "Clara, what's happening?" Heart hammering. No reply. Just silence so sharp it cut deeper than any fight we'd ever had. I paced the hardwood, each step thudding with dread. Her perfume, jasmine, fleeting and sharp, still lingered in the air. I called her, but voicemail picked up instantly. "Hey, it's Clara. Leave a message." I hung up, my throat burning. I hurled the phone onto the couch where it bounced beside her forgotten scarf. The signs had been there, hairline cracks I'd chosen not to see. 2 months ago, she'd locked her phone. Privacy thing, she'd laughed when I teased her. I'd believed her, because belief was easier than doubt. Then the late nights, the vague explanations, client dinners, she'd say, slipping into bed long after I'd drifted off. I buried my unease under the weight of trust. Now her text dug it all back up. I grabbed my keys. I couldn't sit here drowning in questions. Her gallery was only 15 minutes away, nestled in the artsy part of town where cobblestones gleamed under fairy lights. The city outside my windshield blurred. Neon signs, honking taxis, couples clutching each other beneath street lamps. My chest felt like it was collapsing inward. I just needed to see her, to hear from her lips that I was wrong. When I reached the gallery, the glass doors threw my reflection back at me, pale, tired, wrecked. Inside, the space glowed under soft spotlights aimed at sculptures and canvases. And there she was, Clara, her auburn hair lit up by the track lights, laughing in a way I hadn't heard in months. But she wasn't alone. A tall man stood close, his hand resting casually, almost possessively, on her arm. He leaned in, whispered something, and she smiled. My stomach twisted. I pushed through the door, the bell overhead jingling like a warning bell. Clara's head snapped up, her eyes wide with something between guilt and shock. "David." Her voice cracked. "Who's this?" My words cut toward the stranger. The man straightened, his smirk fading into wariness. "Elliot, this is David," Clara rushed. "David, Elliot's a colleague." Colleague. The word felt bitter on my tongue. Elliot extended a hand, but I ignored it, my eyes locked on her. "Space? This is what you meant." Her lips parted, but she said nothing. The silence was louder than any confession. Elliot cleared his throat, muttered, "I should go," and slipped past me like smoke. "Talk to me," I said, my voice low, trembling with the weight of what I already knew. She looked down, fingers twisting at the edge of her blouse. "I didn't want you to find out like this." "Find out what?" My voice echoed against the gallery walls. "That you're cheating? That you're done with me?" Each word felt like shards tearing my throat. "I'm not. It's not that simple, David." Her eyes glistened, but her jaw stayed firm. "I've been unhappy for a long time." I didn't know how to say it. Unhappy. The word split me open. "We're engaged, Clara. We've planned our life together. You could have told me." "I tried," she whispered, but it felt like a lie. "You were always so sure about us." I felt trapped. Trapped. The word slapped me harder than any truth. My mind flashed with memories. Lazy Sundays tangled on the couch, the night I slipped the ring onto her finger under the stars. Had all of it been nothing but bars of a cage to her? Then why not end it? My voice cracked. Why drag me along? Her silence screamed louder than words. Then softly she said, "Because I still love you. Just not enough." The world tilted sideways. My knees felt weak, the polished floor cold beneath me. I stumbled toward the door. Outside, the city buzzed with life, oblivious to the ruin inside me. I didn't look back. Her words cut deeper than betrayal ever could. Love but not enough. It wasn't her infidelity that shattered me. It was realizing she'd stopped wanting me long before I even knew it.